and we made it through the murky waters. We're here from Sunnyvale, California, all the way to Hollywood, on Hollywood Boulevard in the studio. We got Cash in the house, and we got a very special guest, 27 times your world champion, the great one, Renato Laranja. Welcome to the Clinton Cash podcast.
Yeah, you're welcome, true. But also, don't feel bad to give me a round of applause, because
I feel like we could do better, right? We should try that again, Cash, one more time. 27 times your world champion of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Renato Laranja. Come on, studio audience, a little clap, round of applause.
Okay, that's maybe a little better. You gotta show some respect around here. Okay, you're lucky that I even came out here. I was trying to relax today.
We are honored. We are big fans. We are big fans of the jiu-jitsu that you do.
Are you getting ready for a tournament right now? Is that why you're training hard?
I didn't say I was training hard. I said I was relaxing hard. But now I gotta fucking do this stuff.
Man, so it's hot here in Hollywood, California. You've been busy. You've been very busy. 27-time champion. You're trying to relax a little bit. We just made the drive up to see you. It's we left 10 o'clock last night.
10 o'clock. We got in at what time? 4 a.m., 5 a.m. last night.
5 a.m. last night. Mm-hmm. That are you? What area are you staying in out here?
West Hollywood.
Right here.
Wow, that's the kind of, you guys are gonna be very popular over there. Yeah, over to West Hollywood.
Why do you say that?
Because they're like a swarthy gentleman like you, who look like you're from the movie 200. You look like a mix. You look like a mix of the good guys and the bad guys in that one. You look like Leonidas, but also the Puerto Rican guy, whatever, the jerk off, whatever his name is.
Well, I feel like they could have found like a better Persian to play Xerxes in LA, because I feel like there is a lot of Persians in LA, right?
A better Persian?
Yeah.
Oh, Persian.
Persian.
Yeah, there's too many Persian in LA for my taste.
You don't like Persian?
No, Persian's okay, but maybe I can take the women is fine, but I can leave the guys, boy.
You like Persian women?
Who doesn't, boy?
Me.
Oh, okay. Well, what? Because the attitude problem?
The whole thing, yeah.
Okay, look, but the looks of that one, I like that.
I think you're looking at the wrong end of them. If you turn them the other way, they look.
Some of that ones is shaped like a centaur. Mm-hmm. And I tend to like that.
But they're kind of hairy, no?
You can get hit at that one with some nair.
Okay. But it takes a lot of work. It's a lot of
Listen, as long as they're doing that maintenance to themselves, I don't worry about that one. That's not my job to worry about.
Okay.
He wants a Tesla, not a BMW. He wants the one that
exactly
takes care of itself. You put it in the garage at night, it comes out no hair. You're good.
Yeah, and you're complaining about hairy Persian women, but what about the hairy fucking guys you're hunting into over in West Hollywood? God, are you? You guys missed the gay parade though they had the other day. They had the Pride Fest.
Did you go?
No, I was in the comforts and the safety to my own home.
Okay.
It's Adam and Eve, not what's it called?
Adam and Steve?
Xerxes and Leonidas. Okay, like you, lifestyle.
You got that. You got the beard working there. So your name Xerxes. That's actually your
Xerxes.
name.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is I was born in Iran, and
what's funny about that?
Because I was nameless for about 6 months. Because
you're still nameless. Nobody know who the fuck you are.
Well, anyway,
yeah.
My mom, she wanted to name me Khashayar, which is Xerxes, which
she
is a
wanted to
king.
name you what?
Khashayar.
Oh, caralho.
What does that mean?
No, Hashem.
Khashayar, yeah.
Okay.
So the problem with that was Iran was a Muslim country. It was after the revolution, so everybody had to have a Muslim name, like a Muhammad.
That sounds like a Muslim name to me.
Khashayar is not a Muslim name.
It sounds like that one. Nobody who's not Muslim don't even know that, boy.
Do you not like Muslims?
No, Muslim is fine. What I didn't, I believe my God, though, Jesus.
Jesus is your God?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more, it's more.
What about Allah, no?
Who? Alan?
Allah?
Oh, Allah?
Yeah.
No, that guy's fine too. Allah, Allah, and also that guy Akbar.
That's the Star Wars one?
Yeah, something like that.
From the Star Wars?
I don't know how he involved, but somehow that guy is involved to that one, that guy from Star Wars, who's looked like a mackerel.
Well, going back to the name.
Yeah.
The reason I was nameless is because they wouldn't let me have that name. They said no, he can't. He needs to have a Muhammad, or something like that.
What's some other ones, a Muhammad?
Fucking, I don't know. I don't read the book, but it's just a lot of like
Some Muslim
Muslim names. You just have to follow the rules, and my mom just didn't want to do that. And for about 8 months, 6 to 8 months, I was nameless. They wouldn't.
That's
and
why
then finally they just like fuck it, let her have one. And then my brother was also named after a king too. So
Then they kicked you out of the country, Paul.
yeah, we kind of had to run away after that. Yeah,
God, what a story.
yeah. But we ended up in Russia.
You went to Russia first.
Yeah.
How long you was there?
I was there for 2 years.
Oh, okay. So they didn't hubbed off on you.
But then I went to Ukraine after.
Ukraine.
Yeah. Ukraine is like right next to Russia. They used to be apart, but now they hate each other.
What a sad story. It's depressed. Let's move on.
So Xerxes, Kashia, how do you say it? Say it again. Say it again. One more time.
Kashayar.
Yeah, so we went through West Hollywood this morning. What did we do? We got here.
You guys got shots. There's
got-
people shooting people. B-12 shots up in Hollywood.
Yeah, they stabbed us. They gave us a.
I didn't take
your
it.
B12 shots?
They gave us a B12 shot.
How they gave that? Please tell me how they gave it to you. Intravenously or intra the rectal cavity?
It was entered the ass.
Yeah, that wasn't.
I didn't do it. It
That
was-
wasn't a B12. I hate to break to you.
I've been smiling funny.
It might have been 12, but it was a D12.
D12.
They gave you the vitamin D.
2 Ds, the
Yeah,
double.
you don't want that. Well,
No,
that
those are
double
good.
D is for someone like me, not for the guys in West Hollywood.
Yeah, we saw some weird people running around out there, and they had the short shorts. They're running towards the traffic, I think.
It's easier to catch them, kind of thing. See them
They're
running.
catching something.
That's easier
man.
to catch that, guys.
They're catching something.
Wow.
The one guy was passed out on the sidewalk there.
Yeah.
He almost knocked him over. He
Yeah,
looked
sorry
like,
about that.
He looked like Tony Braxton with ashy feet. I don't know.
Oh, gotta adjust your style, adjust your flavor. You don't like the Iranian women, but you like that one.
No. No Iranian women for me.
Okay. What kind of women? The white women? You like that one?
I feel like because I'm Middle Eastern man, like I attract white girls that have daddy issues more.
Because
Because I feel like that's
pay
more.
back time.
Well, I think like being with a black guy used to be like a bad thing. I feel like back if you're a white girl, but like being a Muslim now, bringing to a white,
That's even worse.
that's probably a really bad thing.
That's even lower than the black guy.
Yeah, like a Middle Eastern man.
Wow.
Yeah, but
That's pretty harsh, Cash.
no,
No, that's
they're
probably
fun.
true,
The
though.
girls are fun.
So you're saying this is like you are the alternate to Clear Heels. So
That's the gateway's drug.
the Clear Heels are the gateway drug. So
Well, first you're gonna have black guys, and then once the black guys is done with you, the Middle Eastern guys is gonna come like a vulture, like a cockroach, and take that one.
What kind of girls do you like?
I like all that one. I like all women who have curves. I don't discriminate.
Okay.
But the one thing I can't tolerate is if a girl have just a long back that
Okay.
go down and continue down
So
there.
girls that don't have a booty.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
only
You love
stuff.
booties.
I don't care if your head green, black, white, polka dot, candy stripey.
So we used to say that the girls with the big asses, they brought the business because they big round ass. But then we used to say that the girls that just have the legs that just abruptly end in a very sad flat plane, we say they were in debt.
Yeah,
So
so
it's-
they're in the very dead. They in the hole.
They're in the whole. Oh yeah, well it has to because there's no place else to stop. It doesn't.
Yeah,
There's no.
I don't like that one.
Say, it's all about the business.
Of course, monkey business.
That's it.
Yeah, the Brazilian booty is a pretty famous booty, right?
Of course, it's a famous one. We
Is
know
that the best one?
That can be also black. Also, sometimes when you have a white, if you have an Asian girl with have an
Booty?
ass, then you better hold on to that one because
That's a keeper.
it's a hair treat.
What kind of Asian? Is it like a Japanese,
Well,
Chinese, Korean?
If you find like a Korean or a Japanese or Chinese with ass, you better keep that one because you're not gonna find that again.
But if you find a Filipino?
Filipina, sometimes that's cheating because they got some Latin in there, and
So you
they
just
already
kind of-
got I like that one.
Yeah.
But you can't find that.
Okay.
But find the other one. You find a Japanese girl for ass on there.
Yeah.
Porra.
Did you ever compete in Japan and see booty out there?
Didn't saw a lot of booty out there, but I did compete it out there a lot of time, and I got a lot of punching when I was out there.
So I feel like the Japanese and the Korean girls, when you do see them with the ass, like I think sometimes they're mixed or there's some kind of genetic experiment. There's something like the Incredible Hulk or Captain America, like something happened. They lived in the power lines.
Yes, exactly, like King Ghidorah, or Mothra, or one of the ones is got the radioactive energy and was created that to have a big ass on there.
What was the turtle? The turtle.
That was. What's that name? Maybe Megalon or some shit. No.
Because they had there was the movies, there was the Godzilla ones, but then they had the other ones, and they fought one time too.
I know. Yeah, and then they had to be able to beat King Ghidorah was the one have like all the different heads and stuff, and then when they have the other guys, they had to get together. They had to jump that guy because he's too powerful.
That's true. We got. So monster movies, classic monster movies. Somebody back there Google it. Which is the one with the giant turtle that fought Godzilla?
The turtle, he fly around and shit.
Yes.
Yeah. I can't remember the name of that guy.
They're so bad, they're good though.
They got a lot of different ones. I don't know. He fought Mothra. He fought Megalante. Biolance. Megalon. What was the fucking Hobot that he was fighting? Mechagodzilla. They have a lot of that one. And the Chinese guys was always hunt away from that.
Do you watch scary movies at all or no?
Yeah. Why? You want to watch scary movies with me in West Hollywood? and then too, when I get up, you're gonna hide around the corner and scare me and then try to tickle me and stuff like that. I've been there before. You ain't gonna. I'm not gonna fall for the banana to the tailpipe.
Oh, you can't let them buy the popcorn. You got to buy your own popcorn.
Yeah, no.
It's the trick.
Yeah.
I know that one. You're gonna cut a hole to the bottom and put you're gonna put a shish kebab through there.
Yeah, they
Try to
did.
put a shish kebab through my hand.
That's not a new one, man. That's an old one.
Yeah.
They know that in Brazil too. Cash you can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
I don't want none of that. What you're selling?
So
no tahini sauce. Tahini sauce.
So a big thing, Cash, is you got the Bumble. What's it? The Bumble and Tinder app. What do you think about this?
Do you have a dating? Online dating?
I use Tinder sometime. I also use blackpeoplesmeet.com.
Okay.
Sometimes I can put a J-date. I put a coaster on the top to my head and pretend that maybe I'm black Jewish, dark Jewish, like Sammy Davis Jr. And I get a wide variety that way.
Okay. Have you had success on those dating websites?
I've had a lot of success, my brother. Okay, I would have been doing some success right now if it wasn't for you fucking guys.
So what's your opinion on this shit? I mean, do you like the old school way of actually meeting people in person?
No, this is much easier.
Much better.
Much easier.
It's better, right?
If I had this shit when I was younger, I would have got even double, triple, maybe 10 times the amount of pussy that I've had.
Would you have been the 27 world champ?
Probably not, because I would have been busy too much fucking everybody.
It's true. It takes a lot of those extra T cells that you have to otherwise be using to you put on the mat.
Because I feel like you have to compete if you have like a chip on your shoulder and like you just want to prove something. And do you have something to prove or no?
I didn't have much to prove. I did it. I've been there. I did that.
Okay.
It's guys like you have something to prove, and that's why you have me here. We prove that we have Renato on the podcast. It's like when President Obama went on to Mark Maron because nobody gave him any credit, and then now they go, "Oh fuck, Obama did that one," and so now you're gonna have like that. What you laughing? When people go, "No, how many listeners you got? I don't want to do your fucking podcast." You're gonna go, "Oh, who you had on?" They go, "Oh, maybe somebody you heard of, Uncle Renato." Then they go, "Wow, why he did that one? I want to get on there." Okay.
So after you, we're going to have a lot more fans.
Maybe so.
Okay.
More than you deserved.
I think he's saying we need Obama next.
Can you get us Obama?
Good luck with that one. No, I don't have the number to that guy. Maybe after he's done working here. Maybe after you get Bernie Sanders you're going to be able to get Bernie Sanders or maybe Donald Trump.
I have a feeling they're going to have some free time on their hands soon.
I hope all of them was going to have some free time.
Man, I don't think this election's real. It looks too much like a comic book or one of these movies. I don't believe it. I don't think it's real.
Wow, you should talk to Eddie Bravo about that stuff because he has some good ideas about all that kind of shit, smoking natural medicine and.
Do you smoke weed?
Do I smoke weed?
Yeah.
The heifer.
I didn't. Maybe I've tried before, but I had in the scripture that you can't have that one. So maybe I'm not gonna smoke anymore. It's illegal, that one.
Because the Bible.
Wow, and let no man spread his. You don't wanna take another man the seed from a man who was grown that.
See, you got to start taking notes, man. You're American now. You got to get in with this Jesus thing. That's what you do.
It's a good thing.
I think so. I think you do the Jesus thing. It's right. It's gonna help with your beard a little bit.
You can take the sarcasm out of your voice. And you know what? You look like how was Jesus, except for Jesus had blonde hair and blue eye. But aside from that,
Do you really think Jesus had blue eyes and?
well, he was. You see in the picture. You see the picture even the gospel church. Where they have in the black neighborhood. You see that Jesus look like Brad Pitt or stuff like that. So
I feel like it's hard to see blonde hair Middle Easterns.
well, but that's why he was special. And a lot of people wanna say that he was dark and stuff like that, but they want to take away some of the privileges that Jesus have.
Yeah.
And how he's, if you see the picture that they was drew, how are you gonna say that he wasn't that look like that? Mm-hmm. So next subject.
You think maybe that they didn't have the right colored pencils back then? Maybe they know paint or something, so they weren't able to color in the picture. I don't know what to fucking tell you.
Maybe something like that. Okay, but I don't want to focus to Jesus right now. I want to talk about some of the other stuff that your listeners want to talk about.
Well, we got one question out here from a listener, and it says, "Does Renato plan on competing in the future, or is he retired?" You guys don't listen.
That depend. That depend on how much the money. I'm tired of doing this stuff. Look, I already got the fame. I already got the titles. Now I want some fucking money. It's time for your Uncle Notch to get paid.
Would you ever go
Heavens
into?
knows I'm not getting shit for being on this thing.
Okay. So,
Get you a real nice dinner. You're welcome.
I can't wait.
It's gonna be a good one.
so, it seems like jiu-jitsu doesn't pay. Would you get into MMA? Is that something you?
I've been there to MMA. I did a lot of Vale Judo my whole life here, okay? And if the fight is high, I've already talked about Luke Harcourt, who has an ass kicking coming to him. It's gonna be worse than the one that Mike Bisping gave to him.
So he's actually a teammate back of ours. Back. Should we send a message?
Please do, because Luke Harcourt already know that. I've talked to him on another podcast, on the MMA Host podcast, after he won the title, and I was very disappointed. He could have avoided all this beef right off the bat. But he didn't give me any credit because, I was laid down the groundwork, the framework for, gorgeous men in Vale Judo to have success. Before me, there was nobody good looking in Vale Judo. And, I opened up a lot of avenue for a guy like Luke Harcourt, who would be doing all kind of catalog, LL Bean, or maybe international male, or he would even do some Thunder Down Under, some male stripping or something like that. But now, they take a guy like that serious. And if it wasn't for people like me who paved the way, but he don't give that respect. He act like he's the best thing since spice bread,
spice bread or sliced bread?
Or whatever the fuck that one. Okay, Hazen bread if you want to. Who care? That's not the point. Or pita bread, like you people. Some falafel. Falafel.
Do you like Persian food or no?
And never mind Persian food. We're talking about Luke Harcourt.
Will you speak to the front of the mic, not you? Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta speak to the front, okay? He's used to going to the back. He like to come in.
To nibble from the side a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, but let me tell you something. Anyway, Luke Harcourt. Yeah, so we can talk about that. Everybody knows that. Also, I want to talk to we can fight Vinny Magalesh, but he's always have problems. He's never on weight, and he can never make the way to the fight. So so Vinny's people sick of hearing about Vinny Magalesh anyway. Who the fuck is that guy?
Is he still competing? Is he still
Who
fighting?
knows? Who knows? I don't. He's disappeared.
He just,
But I'm your Uncle Anash. He made hell of it.
So since obviously Vinny's hiding, he's been hiding for years. So the best fight for you, if you were to, the money is on the Luke Rockhold.
The money fights Luke Harcourt.
But does it matter anymore because you have Michael Bisping walking around with his hardware?
But I feel like people want to see, it's a battle for his back when it comes to me and Luke Harcourt. He think he's got gifts to women. And I gotta show that the old dog is still can still have some kick to your balls.
How about Chris Weidman?
I already beat Chris Weidman. You can look that up. How many times I gotta beat that guy? I beat Chris Weidman's before Luke Harcourt. Can't see the video. I choke him out. You can look that one up if you don't believe that one. I see you have a face on your face that's look like you surprised from that. Look it up. Go to the video, JP.
I think that was in his academy in New York. Yeah.
No, that wasn't Henzo's academy.
Henzo's.
God bless you, Henzo.
I've got a really good Henzo story.
So you've been in a lot of these MMA guys. So
Why you sound like you're nervous?
I feel a little nervous now. If you
Why you said it like that? You beat it. He said, "My guys." Who's coming in here and leaving now? Oh, we got. Oh, look at that. Speak of the punching and she arriving. Look at that little
We've got
chocolate and cinnamon mixed together.
We got Miss Kita in the house.
Look at the thighs on that one.
You want to grab another chair?
I want to take a bite out of that one, out of the middle of that, and also the side and the back.
Or let's grab another set of cans over there. Yeah, there we go.
All right, look at you light up as soon as you saw me. She looked depressed, and then when she saw her Uncle Renato had like the cheeks on there.
So you're on.
Cash.
This is Kita Maget.
Yeah, Kita Maget.
She don't like when you say Kita. She like Kita.
I hate it.
She wants you to pronounce the T hard.
I do.
So one more time, man.
Kita Maget.
Because she don't like men who have a low chi. She like she like a
Hard
guy who
chi.
have a hard chi, and she likes to get it that way. So it's Kita.
Kita, Hollywood famous. Kita Maget, professional wrestler, jujitera, actress, and non-profit bully buster CEO president. So multi-talented over here.
And nipple busters, as far as I'm concerned, is busting out of that T-shirt there. Those are some little look like little Hazen, like Hazens in the Hazen brand.
Should we turn
You know how
down
people
the,
covet the Hazen brands on there. What happened?
Should we turn down the AC? Is it?
No. You gotta
Okay.
keep. You wanna keep that. I provide all the heat, so you gotta put the AC there.
Oh man.
She know what time it
What did I
is.
just walk into?
No way.
Uncle Hanash.
You're lucky you can still walk. Be thankful you can still walk, because after
That's
you're done,
true.
Uncle Hanash, you're not gonna be able to walk nowhere.
That's true.
Oh my God. So we got Kita in the house.
See, yeah.
So
She don't want to be confused with like the girls like that Shanita and Latifa. So she want to be Kita. Because it sounds like she was like, yeah, exactly. UNICY. Some back when I was visiting New York, some fucking kid was stupid. He thought that he didn't know that it was like stand for something. He just thought it was you and I, and then he didn't know what CY meant. And I said, boy, you fucking dumb kid. But anyway, you know, it happens. It happened. UNICY. Yeah.
you gotta let them know.
Lesbian is, what's her name? Queen Latifah. Because I always thought when she let some of the fat go, she's going to be like a dime piece. But she's a lesbian, so.
She kind of would grow and shrink and grow and shrink over the
Her
years.
face
and
very
then-
pretty, though.
Yes.
Yeah, and she has some big chitty.
That's legit. She has nice skin.
Yeah, nice skin.
Nice skin.
She's
Great-
an
great
African
smile.
queen. Okay, but let's focus more to this one here.
No,
Now,
it's okay.
what's the mixture you have again?
Guatemalan, Brazilian, and black.
Guatemala.
Yeah, watermelon.
Guatemala.
Watermelons, huh?
Very cool.
Watermelon and black is a good combination, boy. Huh? And then you throw in some of that other one in Brazil, the one that I throw in there. I put some more Brazilian in you.
So
Anyway, I got off that topics.
somebody recognized you're a 2015 Gracie National Gold Medal champ, huh? That's
Oh,
it.
yeah.
That's a champion. See,
That's
we got,
cute.
Got two champions here, right?
Yeah, you know, that's nice.
There's your super fight right there. Intergender super. I don't know about that. That's.
Who you remind me? Your accent. Did you ever spend? I know you sound kind of like you have the accent from Jersey, but then also there's a little bit mix in there where it almost sound like You have any people from Chicago or something like that?
No.
You never spent a time?
I've been there, but no, I've never lived there.
The gender.
Gender?
But you said the intergender.
I think I watch too much television.
I think you watch too much Casino.
Too much casino?
Yeah.
Too much casino?
Because that sounds like Joe Pash from Casino. Fucking intergender.
Intergender.
Fucking intergender.
Who's
Fucking
drinking
ginger.
milk?
Your mother. Huh? Nobody's drinking milk. Who's drinking milk?
Milk.
Oh, that's not milk, porra. No. I think they had that for my coffee, but I don't drink milk.
Okay.
I don't drink nothing from a cow's titties.
Right, that's why I was
I only
like,
drink.
ew,
I only
he's
drink
drinking
from a human female's titties. You know what I'm saying?
That's strong.
I don't know, but
Oh my God. So you've got a story. So have you told this on air yet? So when I added you on Facebook and I hit you up about this, the first thing I saw on there is you're hit by a car
Yeah, recently.
and you're not dead.
I'm not dead.
oh, you got hit by a
crazy.
car?
I did.
Who hit you? Who did this?
I don't know. I never saw them. I was unconscious and had to get jaws of life out of my car.
When the fuck? Oh, you got hit by a car in your car.
Yeah,
you didn't
leaving
got
training.
like hit like a fucking.
Not pedestrian on the street. I was in my car.
Thanks God.
Thank God. But yeah, I was leaving training headquarters, 10th Planet, at night.
There's a lot of Mexican drivers down there.
And there was...
No insurance, porra.
Yeah, right? There's been a lot of construction on the freeway, so I took the streets home, and out of nowhere, someone just made a left right into my driver's side, and I had paralysis on my left side for like 14 hours, so I didn't know if I was going to be paralyzed. That was pretty crazy, 14 hours, but I'm alive and I'm good, and I can move both sides.
You can move that size? You sure you don't need maybe some combination Swedish and also shiatsu, porra?
I do need that, for sure.
Maybe I can provide that.
Making connections, bringing people together. I feel like we've
Look, I already got her phone number. I already know that I can
course.
contact that one. You don't need to connect me to any punching out here.
Doesn't even need an app. He's already got it. Were you guys Tinder friends?
All I need is my lap here.
No, I'm not on Tinder.
This one.
This one?
Oh, you talk to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on Tinder, okay.
Yeah. Directional mics. Yeah, get right
testing,
up in there.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me?
I can. So you want to be like all up in the business of these?
Okay, so right here.
Right. Yes.
Yeah,
Perfect.
you can put her up close to that one. No hands, though. Don't touch that one.
I don't need it.
I know that. I like that.
Is it hot in here, or is it just me?
It's just me, porra. And then I'm vibrate that one too.
No. Or is it just because it was hot outside and I just walked
That's
out?
how I can tell these guys, even though they stay in West Hollywood, they're not gay, because I can feel immediately the heat turn up when a gay man's is checking me out. But you can see the heat went up when you came in because I'm like a touchstone.
Thank you.
Like a touchstone.
Yeah, you feel the lightning coming from my chesticles.
Whoa.
So you missed about 15 good minutes of Cash getting torn apart with his beard and falafels and things.
What fucking ethnicity you think this guy here?
I don't know, Egyptian or Middle Eastern?
I try Puerto Rican and Polish.
Are you?
No. But if he was, he could.
What are you?
He could have been that.
Persian and Turkish.
Oh, I was
Yeah. Turkey. It's a jive Turkish as far as I'm concerned. Caralho.
Turkish. So you got the what is it?
You sound like you're about to fall asleep, caralho.
Almost. You got too many things happening over here. We got the cameraman over here. You got another camera going. It's a lot of things happening. You're a professional wrestler.
I am.
Can you tell us about that? Can you break character? Is that okay?
Yeah, I don't need to break character.
All right.
The cool thing is my character really is me. So I'm Keita Rush, the bully buster, and I ran track my whole life, and I'm fast.
I can tell the backside and your thighs that you hand track. It's like Flojo.
So I got to keep my first name, and then they added Rush, and then the bully buster just goes hands in hand with what I do on the side, my passion project, which is Team Bully Buster.
Oh yeah.
Cool. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Sure.
No, she's not interested to talk about that. So the next, okay. No, you can't let her just speak.
So yeah, I'm a pro wrestler on the show Wow Superheroes, and our first show is September 1st here in Los Angeles of season 3, which is exciting. You better be there. Hopefully, you guys will be in town.
Where can the people to watch that
It's
one?
going to be
Aside from live.
what is that place called?
No, but can they watch also on TV?
Oh
or
yeah,
the-
right now it's in negotiation between the networks, so we'll see where it's
They're
going.
fighting over that one.
Yes.
I know what that's like, boy.
Yeah. But it'll be shot here in Los Angeles, downtown LA. I'm not sure the venue, but if you go on wowsuperheroes.com, you can find out all that information.
Wow.
Wow.
So are you able to use some of your jiu-jitsu skill in the wrestling
Yeah,
rings?
that's the cool part. So this will be the first season, once I've now done jiu-jitsu, that I get to like actually do it in my matches. Cool. Before I was on the show, I hadn't started jiu-jitsu yet, so now I get to incorporate that.
Do you get to talk shit
I do.
to people like in the WWF
Yeah.
and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I like that.
I
kind of
know you're
stuff.
really good at that.
Wow. But I like to hear that also.
Do we get a little promo? We get a little.
You guys want me to
get a little-
suplex you on the table?
Oh. What kind of stuff? Who's your main enemy? Who's your enemy? The bitch that you can't stand that you're gonna show her what the fuck time it is when you get out there.
You know what? Anyone who's not nice is my enemy.
Oh, caralho. So you like a good guy.
I'm the good guy.
Okay, so who's the shit heel that you have to deal with?
Frost is a shit heel. Spike is a shit heel.
What's the angle that they got? They sounds like a couple of lesbian. Frosty Chips and what's her name? Frosty
Frost
Chips
and Spike.
shit heel spikes.
Yeah.
Spike heels.
Yeah.
I don't like none of that one.
Spiky clear heel.
I want to straighten those guys, those girls.
I'm going to straighten them out.
Yeah, maybe you need a manager. I could be like the manager, like Slick was Hakeem back in the WWF.
The doctor of
the
style.
Slickster. Oh, porra. Yeah, he was a jive talking, soul brother. And he was had Hakeem, who was a big white guy who would wear a lot of dashiki and walk around like George Jefferson.
That's the African
But
dream.
that's either here and there. So what's tell me about who you single still, huh? Why? No, I meant like a tag team partner. She don't got somebody
I do have a tag team partner.
to work on slamming you and stuff. To rehearse that stuff.
What?
You need any? Look, I can't work with you, okay?
Yeah. So, Wow Superheroes, September 1st here in LA. And then I have a nonprofit organization called Team Bully Buster. We teach kids leadership, confidence, and self-defense if worse comes to worse, and how to stand up. And
That's
not get
kind of
bullied.
like the opposite of my foundation, where I'm trying to show how to ward off against child support. So
It's a real thing.
well, for a lot of guys, suffer from that one, and their stories often don't gonna get told, and
Are you talking
'cause-
about like pro athletes?
Well, no, cause okay, I got news for you. That kid at school, somebody bullied that guy and steal the Jordans and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, who you think gotta pay for he placed that one? The dad.
Yeah.
Okay, so I gotta give to the mom that one, and most likely she's not gonna get the top of the line sneakers. She's gonna get the cheap shit from Payless Shoe Source. She's not gonna get the Jordans. She's gonna get the Vinnie Magalhaes from fucking Payless Shoe Source or Favor. Okay, and
I feel like Shaq had a shoe line.
yeah,
Had, like Payless.
The fuck that have to do any? Oh, on Payless. Okay, okay.
feel like
Well,
it
never
was-
mind that.
Oh, the ones that look like fake Jordan 3s, but they have it Shaq. Like,
It's just like him.
I thought
dunking.
that was
dunking.
hip hop.
Yeah.
I thought that was hip box.
hip hop.
no, the old
Hip
ones.
box.
Reebok.
I'll walk out of this thing.
No, he doesn't.
Don't make
have
me
that
start
contact.
speaking your language, your second language. Jafar.
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 It's the guy-
Jafar.
It's the bad guy from Aladdin, right?
Yeah. Well, you're the bad guy from a lot of stuffs.
You think I'm a bad guy from Aladdin?
Well, you're a bad guy in real life because a lot of people don't like you, don't want you here. But anyway, forget about that. Never mind that shit.
So like, the Shaquille O'Neal shoes. It's. I thought it was actually him missing a free throw. I wasn't sure.
When are you gonna
kinda-
get your shoe line?
I don't need a shoe lines. I
Or
wear
get the
sandal.
sandal
Okay.
line, like rainbow or.
Why are you worried about my fucking shoe line? Never focus on another man's feet. My
feel
feet
like
is-
you
my
should be
feet
the
is
first-
about twice the size to yours, okay? And also my hands, okay, caralho. Let the judge be the judge of that one. Let the women be the judge of that one.
So, how do you feel about the training? I mean, falling up, just the bumps, all that stuff. How did you take to it? Did you have a hard time with it? I mean, but running track, I mean, you're pretty athletic. So like, was it actually difficult for you?
So I was always very athletic. I played ball and ran track my whole life, but never a contact sport. The only contact I really had was like my brother beating me up. So it never panned out of me defending myself. And being an actress, I walked in on this audition that my agent sent me on thinking it was for the show Heroes, that sci-fi show. So when I walked in, there was an actual wrestling ring with girls wrestling, and I was like, oh hell no, I'm out of here. Wrong audition. I had never done anything like that and didn't have an interest. I grew up watching wrestling, but it was just something I watched on Saturday mornings. I never was like, I want to do that. So they asked me to stay when I was on my way out, like, you should just stay, we already paid for parking, just watch. And I was like, true, it is traffic hour. So I just chilled and watched. It's LA, you have to consider all that. And so at the end, there was a girl who's tinier than me, and she picked up a guy your size and like threw him across and picked him up again and straight armed him and all kinds of like really cool stuff. And I was like, yo, that was pretty badass. How did she do that? So then at that point I was interested, and I spoke to my family about it. Like, I wonder if this is something I can do. Cause at the time I still had PTSD from getting bullied in high school. So I didn't really like people touching me or in close quarters. And I just kind of looked at it as an opportunity to overcome that. Like, maybe this will be something cool for my life. And obviously I have to get, touchy and feely in the ring. So maybe I can use this to my benefit and overcome that. And it actually worked. I trained for 3 months, 6 days a week. That was the audition process. Out of about 400 girls, they kept 20, and I was one of the 20. So I made it, and that's how I started pro wrestling.
Wow.
So I actually went through pro wrestling school.
No way.
I did. I worked for Pro Wrestling Revolution in San Jose for a while.
What?
Yeah,
That's cool.
It hurt so bad.
Yeah, so hitting the ropes and taking a bump for the first time, I swear I had whiplash, and it looked like I got hit by a car. As a pedestrian, everything was blue, purple, bruised. But yeah, your body just gets used to it.
It does. It's the higher you jump, actually it's not as bad.
Right.
Like if you just, like the little snap bumps, those suck,
hurt.
but the higher you jump, you actually break your fall a little bit better. And as long as you know like where in the ring to fall, and if somebody doesn't steal your jump like on a trampoline, like you're okay.
Yeah.
But no, the training sucks. It hurts a lot.
What was your character's name?
No, it's just me. It's just me. Because where I was on,
Oh, you never made it to that part.
no, where I was in the card, I was like enhancement type thing, right? I was just.
It was like the black snake so-and-so versus Joe Smith. He was a fucking, what did they call that guy? The guy who just get the shit kicked out of him?
a jobber.
That's a jabroni. That's a jabroni.
No, we'd be like fake security or something. We'd like hit the ring, and then you whatever. And
I got it. And then somebody fucking deal with you. Harlem Heat kick the shit out of you and toss you out.
Exactly. We had Super Crazy, and who's the other guy?
That's a hell of a name.
Ultimo Dragon came through.
Ultimo
we had like
Dragon.
all the old WCW guys would come in. Like
Very nice.
It's like a lucha libre promotion, and I don't speak very good Spanish, so I was just white guy with blue eyes. Like that was my thing.
Right on.
That's what I do. I see you looking, and they're blue.
Man, you look like you might be a half black guy with blue eyes, boy.
I've heard that.
Yeah, I can see
That's
that.
personal, though. Let's start. It's a long story. So
Yo, pappy.
You said you ran track. Did you run track in college?
Yes, UCLA. I ran the 400.
Oh, nice. How was the training for that?
Normal. I mean, I've ran track since I was 7, and I always ran the 400. So it was, just it got, the older I got, the more intense it got, and the faster I got.
Did you get it there for a scholarship?
Yeah, I
UCLA?
redshirted my first year and then ran the rest.
Did you walk on or?
Yes.
When did you first started exploring your sexuality?
Good question. I was probably 21.
God, you waited a long time.
I was a super athlete. I wasn't into anything but sports.
But they was into you, and when they finally got their hands on you, God, you. Because you was seasoned up from the athletics.
Yeah.
But then also nobody had dirty your reputation or
Yeah, no dirty.
or your body was pristine.
Super pristine.
I hope it still got some miles left to that one.
Oh, okay.
So are you from Los Angeles originally?
Born and raised.
You're born and raised in LA.
Yep.
21 years old. Wow.
She's not 21 now.
No, I just to wait till you're 21 is just
It's a long time, yeah, I know.
Wow.
Well, my father's a Marine, and my mom's not from here, so very just cultural, ethnic, strict family.
Okay.
And my brother and I were just super in sports and school and family.
I think it's a combination of the sports and with the parents, because you hear it going the other way a lot of times when you have the very strict parents, like the kids.
But not
will
too
rebel.
strict. Yeah, it wasn't. We really celebrated each other in our family. Like, we weren't ever told to just be quiet. You don't have an opinion. Just sit down. You guys are kids. It wasn't like that. It was like we were really taught to embrace our opinions and our thoughts, and communication was really big in our family. So as much as it's a beautiful thing, it's kind of a bad thing now at this day and age, especially at this age, and trying to like meet people that didn't grow up anything like that. And a lot of kids were told to just be quiet, sit down, and shut up. So a lot of people don't know what they even feel or how to communicate it. So
Yeah, I was raised. It was children are better seen, not heard. So we were told shut the fuck up.
yeah, not in my house. It's kind of weird. So I'm like, oh, this is how I feel, and I can communicate it. And people were like, yeah,
But they didn't want to celebrate your sexuality, though.
maybe.
They probably didn't want you to.
I don't know.
So 21 for you. How about you there, Cash Money?
What's up?
When did you when did you first start knocking the boots there with your Tinders and your blind dates or your melons or whatever they are?
Bumble?
What?
Bumble wasn't around.
Bumble? What's that?
It's
I never heard of that one. That's good.
So you're gonna go on? He's gonna help you at the App Store in a second. It'll be great.
Bumble and Bumble hair products?
It's like a Tinder, right? You know what Tinder? Chit.
That swipe thing.
Yeah, don't pretend like you know what the fuck it is.
So one.
That swipe thing. Yeah.
Do you want to know
You're
why I
acting
know
like
what it
somebody's
is?
all grandma. What's that machine?
I really feel like I am a
phone
grandma.
machine?
No, this is
The
the only
swipe
time
thing.
I've had a interaction with Tinder. Was I was running for the Nike run. I run for Nike.
Okay.
And they had people cheering on the sides, and they're like, oh, whatever. Some guys had signs that were like, swipe left, swipe right. And I was like, what does that mean? And I asked my training partner, what does that mean? She said Tinder. That's why I said swipe
And then you
left,
got
swipe
on
right.
there.
No, I don't need to go on there.
You don't need to go on there? Okay.
Do you just like the old school dating?
Yeah.
Yeah. Take you out to coffee kind of thing?
Um,
Or,
I don't know about coffee.
okay.
She want them to spend a fortune.
No, but just I don't know. What am
Just
I-
on a jog?
yeah, like I'd rather do that than sit in a coffee shop and like have 100 people all around you and you're like, so what's your favorite color? I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
you,
like-
you prefer to have more intimate
Yeah.
connection. Prefer to have sex.
well,
Why wait, right?
So what's your perfect date night? Like walk me through it. Like you guys. So you meet somewhere. You meet on one
Okay.
of your jogs. Okay. How would this go? Just paint this picture.
so we're already on our first date. Like we got past all
no.
the.
All the
Oh
awkward,
yeah.
sort
The
of
first time you're gonna have sex, he's talking about. Then what? How that happens?
before the penetration part. Maybe like the talking stuff that happens before that, if there is some. Go.
What?
He's gonna feed you some alcohol first.
No.
No. Okay. We don't want drinking.
Wait. So am I? Or is this our first conversation, or
No,
like
no.
we-
What he's gotta do to get in there?
Yeah. Like, no.
nothing? I mean, that would just be
What?
my choice. I don't know. That would just be.
It's kind of both you guys' choice.
Okay. So we've established it's consensual, but no, not that part. But like, what's your ideal date?
Okay, an ideal date would be like dinner and talking, and maybe go to like a show, like a live show, live music, something like that. Maybe go to a museum. I really
All that
love.
stuff costs money, okay? Except for the museum costs maybe a donation. So who pay for that? Who's gonna pay for all that shit?
I don't know. I mean,
I think you know.
whatever.
Yeah.
It's not really a thought of mine.
Exactly, because you don't have to pay.
So it's 2016, but is going Dutch a huge turnoff for a woman?
No matter what she says, the answer is yes.
I've never
In
really
America,
had to,
American
so I
woman.
don't know. And I've always
Exactly.
been in a relationship, so I'm not like a person that just dates. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I usually boot up, I guess. I don't know.
But that means she only date black guys.
That's not what that means.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That doesn't mean that.
Yeah, whatever. It's not your first barbecue. Let's put it that way.
We've established that I'm half, so he has to translate. it.
Yeah,
So
okay.
Uncle Hanach is the bridge.
Yeah.
I'm half too.
Yeah. Who cares? So what the fuck was I talking about? Yeah. Anyway, they pay the women. I love when you hear women complain about dating. They go, "Oh, I hate this dating shit," and you think, "Porra, what the fuck you hate about it? It's a free dinner and a free show, porra, every time." For us guys, when we have an unsuccessful date or it's a heel pain in the ass, or you hate the person or whatever, you're stuck with the bill for a shitty date. So nobody cry. Don't cry for me, Venezuela or wherever the fuck you half of you came from.
So what about, there's some kind of dating thing where you actually are supposed to pay the person to date? Like what? Like,
Excuse me?
No, it's like their dating websites. They were talking about it on how.
A hooker?
No, it's not. Well, it's not like.
You mean like an escort or what?
Like a sugar daddy or a sugar mama?
It's I heard about it on Howard Stern's show, and the commercial was like you pay the person for their time or something.
Well, that's basically what a man is doing.
It seems like that, right?
I mean, unfortunately, that's what a man is doing when they date an American woman is to pay for their time, because if you don't do that, no matter what they say, they're so conditioned to feel like that means that you don't like them or you think they're not worth it. If you're not paying.
So this makes it official. So this just formalizes the process, because this is actually a real thing. There's websites where it's like a dating website, like Match or something, but there's certain like bid amounts. So like for certain women, they're like, well, I want this because it covers their gas or it covers whatever, and you're supposed to pay them, and it just seems weird. But a lot of women and guys, I guess, do it.
It does sound weird. I don't know. I don't get into all that. I've never been like a person that just dates, so it's not like I'm collecting all these free dinners or whatever.
Oh, no,
and then also,
I didn't say nothing about you, but
No,
but
I know.
I'm talking about
The general.
If you ask women, I find women like from some other countries don't do it that way. Like you go out with a Swedish chick or something like that. She's like, "What are you paying for? Well, what's going on?" Because they don't have that culture over there, but it's a different system over there. But I find that even the most girl power liberal women in America who talk to their blue in the face about women equality, pay, and all that stuff will be the same person who you say, "Oh, okay, so what about when a guy take you on a date?" They go, "Oh, well, I mean, I'm kind of old fashioned." You old fashioned? I thought you was talking about the new fashion stuff. And then they go, "Wow, that's different." And they will want to stop that conversation quicker than they don't want to have that conversation, because they realize how fucking stupid it seems and how arbitrary it's like, "Oh, well, that guy's paid because why?" I don't have a good reason for that, but that's just the way. It's very polite and masculine. But if we're doing that, playing that game, then you got to do all the other shits too, which is, you got to follow my lead. You got to, you got to you got to cook the stuffs. You got to fucking do the dish, all that kind of stuff. But you don't want to do that. So why are you going to have both way? Yeah, I don't know. And a lot of women are going to be upset with hearing about that. But that's just I still going to end up paying a lot of the time. But I can't have my opinion about that, because it don't make any sense in this modern age. If a woman's making more money than the guy, why the fuck he's got to pay?
So you're talking about just women pick and choose.
Well, you know what? Yeah. And whatever, because, whatever. I feel like if I go out, if you're supposed to be like, "Oh, my girl's my best friend. It's my best friend." How many, how many best friends you got that fucking make you pay every time you go out to dinner with that guy? You know what I'm saying? They should be friends. You take care of each other. "Hey, I got this one. Hey, I got that one. Yeah. I love you." Instead of, "Poha, what have you did for me lately?"
See, with me, it's like with dating, I like first dates a lot more than like the 8th one or the 10th one. I think the mystery of like
because
finding
you're
out
bored with the girl by that time, because you already did.
Damn, that sucks.
You already did every stuff
That
with her.
sounds terrible.
You already did all the stuff you can do with her, and you want to go on to the next one.
I will say that I will not go on a first date, or rarely go on a first date, if I'm not feeling you or vibing you. So like, just because someone says, "Hey, let's go to dinner," I will definitely say no.
Can I tell you something? That's not the strategy of a lot of your fellow female compatriot. Trust me.
I don't know.
So I found the website I was talking about earlier. It's actually called whatsyourprice.com. It says, go on more dates with beautiful women. Get the date by simply using your wallet.
Yeah, and basically that's a fucking square who can't get a good-looking girl.
That's true.
And he's gonna go out there, and it's worse than a hooker because what you're saying is that you're gonna just pay for this chick's dinner and entertainment and shit, and she's not gonna fuck you.
For sure.
You can better believe that. So
But maybe they don't even want that. Maybe they just want like a dinner
I don't know what kind of.
because they don't have other female friends, and maybe they want to go.
See,
to
I
dinner.
agree with that because if you want to hook up, you would just get a hooker.
But if you want to go to like,
if you wanna
I
hang
think
out,
that these guys is delusional.
maybe they
And
are,
they think
but
that once
who are
this
we to
chick,
judge them?
Once this, no, you can't. I'm me to judge that one because that's my what the fuck I'm doing. How about that?
All right.
So yeah, I'm judging that. I mean, you can do whatever you want. I'm not saying you can't do that, but you're fucking kidding yourself if you think you're gonna make a beautiful woman fall into love with you.
But maybe they don't even want that. Maybe they really just want to go to dinner and like go to the opera, but they don't want to go with their buddy Bob. So
now
they're like, let me go on this site and hire Jessica.
Now you're kidding yourself
Why?
because it don't work like that.
In which
You telling me what heterosexual man want to go out with a fucking beautiful woman and he don't want to fuck that one?
I mean, maybe he does, but
Yeah, he does. So,
But he's
not gonna though.
what if he's like 700 pounds and can't get a date?
Then he better start.
Then that
his
seems like
fruits and
that
veg.
website's for him.
Why he don't go get a hooker and then maybe?
Because that's just sex. You don't want to
No,
take
but
that
you
hooker who
could pay-
looks like a hooker.
You ever saw the movie
Mastros?
Pretty Woman? You know.
It's a movie.
Could took the hooker out there. If you go to another country, I can get a hooker for maybe a couple weeks to fucking hang out with me.
But then you got to fly her here.
No, I gotta fly over there.
That's more than dinner.
Whatever. But at least I'm getting some poonchang. But you know what? A person like, oh, it's not fair because your uncle and I are gonna get poonchang regardless.
Yeah.
So
what are
what's
you
the
worried
point?
about?
I'm not worried. I just hate to see if guys get take advantage.
But what if that's what they want?
I think for these guys, that's what they want.
That's what they like. If you go on this website and create a profile and scroll and pick the girl you want to go to dinner with and go on a date with, that's on you.
You know what it remind me of? When you see these girls on Instagram or Twitter and they have a wish list.
What's that?
Yeah, good that you don't know what that is because these girls who have a lot of followers and shit, they have a wish list and it look like a registry.
What's a wish list?
Okay, well, you know when you get married and shit, and you tell people, hey, look, I'm registered at so and so. You know, you want to get me some stuff at the wedding? Which fuck that anyway. I mean, I just as soon throw the wedding invitation to the garbage. But anyway, it's a privilege to have me there. Now I gotta pay for your wedding's gift. No, thank you. But anyway, even worse than that is you got these chicks who they never plan on meeting that guy, but they go, look, I'm registered at wherever the fuck this. You can buy me shit.
Where is
through
this at?
Go look on Twitter
And
or Instagram and just
Amazon.
look up girls who are fine-looking girls. Okay.
But where's their wish list?
Amazon.
They put a link to this shit, okay? And then they go, ooh, thank you. And maybe if you're lucky, if you buy them some shit that's big, they're gonna go send a little emoji that have a kiss blowing you a kiss, a love, a little heart, and said, thank you at so and so that for buying me the fucking watch that you bought me. I love it. I'm wearing it right now.
But if
This
she's
is a
that
real
dumb
thing?
and he's that dumb,
absolutely.
let them
I
just
don't
be dumb.
I don't
That's a
know
real
how
thing.
dumb she is, but any guy who's being a Santa Claus pimp to a girl that you're never even gonna get laid
Yeah.
fucking hands on,
Yeah.
you're a heel dummy.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like those are
that's
a lot of
given.
the people that live in like the Bay Area, where it's like a lot of male dominant, good jobs. They have the money. I mean, that's the only way that I can relate to that.
Man, Jose.
Man, Jose, Oprah rated with the best place to meet young single men because they're all
Ay,
educated.
caralho, but he mind me to stay the fuck away from that place.
Yeah, you don't want to.
And then half the girls fall by the wayside to Luke Harkle.
Yeah, the reason. Yeah, exactly. It's like the. I don't even want to say it. It'd be too mean.
It's hanging men out there. But you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna stay. That's why you guys came to West Hollywood, because you didn't want it to be a shock to the system. You want to be comfortable. You have a lot of men around you at all time. Like the golden child have to be surrounded by evil at all time. They have to surround you with hot looking men. But that's never here. That's also here, and that's also there.
That's definitely over there. I don't
Well,
know.
there you have that, and then you also have here. So it's the same stuff. Anyway, I don't know what the fuck you guys even talking about. You confusing me.
No, the people I think that buy these kind of sites that they wouldn't normally be able to go out at anybody else, and I think it's the same thing with like you get the strippers or whatever that they would have like the sugar daddies or whatever, like they'd buy them a bunch of stuff. They use his Amazon wish list too, like celebrities.
So that's
it.
a real thing that people
Yeah.
have, and people will actually buy them gifts.
You'd go to Amazon.com and you put like stuff on a wish
The
list.
shit that you want.
And then
The free
send it to people?
The,
And then people buy your shit, yeah.
no.
I'm so about to do that.
Yeah, you better
Oh,
not.
for your actress?
No,
stuff
I'm
and-
kidding.
That shit's bad
for real,
karma.
You'd be surprised.
I never want anyone to do anything
It
for
gets
me.
creepy though, because like
That's bad karma.
I want to do it myself so I could be like, I did this. and
Yeah,
it's
do
mine.
your own shit
Yeah.
and be proud of yourself. Because that's another stuff is that what I was gonna say before is that never mind my thoughts about having to spend money on somebody who's gonna hang out with me and what I think about that. But as a woman who want things to be equal, okay? You want that.
Well, clearly the women who are doing all that don't want equal
Well, no,
rights.
but they believe that they do. Okay, so but shit like that send a very bad message, and it's subliminal when you think that a woman is someone that has to be paid for and has to be took care of and stuff like that. That's fine, but remember that perpetuate the same gender hole, and I'm not talking about the kind of hole spelled with H.
Okay.
Okay? Because that's a different story. But so just be careful, ladies. You're making a deal with the devil because you want a guy to pay for all that shit, but then when he treat you some kind of way that's not his fact, you'll be remember that he already looking at you as somebody who's not the same level.
Right.
You don't pay for people who's above you. You pay for people who need your help, who need your pity, your charity. So I'm gonna keep you under my thumb, like what's his name? Not the guy with the big lips from the Rolling Stone, Mick Jagger.
Jagger.
Yeah, I like to put my thumb. So yeah, I'd like to do something with my thumb to you, like Georgie Porgy and the pudding pie.
Yeah.
I don't even know where to go with that. Fucking cat.
Well, let's talk about bullying a little bit. Is that okay
Yeah,
if we talk
sure.
about? So you said you got bullied when you were in high school.
Yes.
Can we talk about the kind
Yeah,
of
for
bullying?
sure.
Okay.
So I'm mixed in Black urban culture. Skin tone and hair is a big thing.
That's
right?
a real thing,
It's
like
a
light
real
skin
thing,
and
yeah.
dark skin.
Why are you looking at me when you said that? I
Oh yeah, sorry, you're Brazilian.
Well, I'm
Today.
I'm light skinned.
So
So I don't have to worry about whatever you're talking about.
I went to a school in the valley, and 8 black girls took it upon
You
themselves.
8 black girls? Well, maybe that's why they're fucking upset with you, okay? You fucking people out here. It's got some nerve.
7 + 1 black girls. I don't know, just gave me a hard time. They called me pretty little bitch. We're gonna fuck you up, fuck your
Would you
hair.
have
like,
you ever gone to fight like in high school? Like a
before getting beat up?
oh.
No, never. I'd never been in a fight other than with my brother, and that's like not real.
So they was just jump you.
Yeah.
God,
I mean, they bullied me for the whole school year. My grades started to drop. I didn't talk to anyone about it at home just because at the same time as my first year in high school, my parents decided to get a divorce, and my mom was in a major car accident. So I felt like I didn't have anyone to talk to about it. And so I didn't. And then it ended up with me getting beat up really bad. They broke my shoulder, my jaw, 4 of my ribs, my pancreas and my liver were like obliterated. And I was in the hospital.
That's the heel bullying. You know, sometimes people, I mean, all bullying is bad, but God, that's like that's the level 10.
Yeah, but it's so
Because people don't
common.
realize that people get the shit kicked out of them.
Yeah.
You know, your Uncle Renato never had to deal with that. But
Did you dealing with the bullying? Did you find like the track was an outlet for it?
No, nothing was an outlet. It was so overwhelming.
the track. Why she said she
sports.
didn't get, I thought you was talking about we was talking about escorts and hookers and
OTB?
stuff. I thought you meant on the track, like the whole stroll. They called that the track. And then the black neighborhood, they call that. Anyway, never mind that.
No, like track like the 400s you're
No,
running.
at that point in my life, everything was so dark that I really didn't know like there was no outlet. My grades just started to drop. I was depressed.
All the people you was around was so dark. I don't understand what's funny to that. She's telling a story about people getting the shit kicked out of them by black people.
And you said dark.
Yeah. Dark, black, same stuff.
Why does it have to
She
always
said-
be about our skin color?
Well, she said that stuff was she said that she was surrounded.
Everything.
I was surrounded by darkness, like when Charlie Murph was bullied from what's his name, Hit James, and he said darkness is spreading. But it was not just talk about the emotional and mental and physical state. He was talking about his skin color.
It's okay, Henla. She doesn't understand this.
Yeah, because came from his ancestors. It came from deepest
He
darkest.
doesn't know what it's like.
Anyway, never mind. You guys don't know.
Not
what the
dark
fuck is going
bliss
on.
like Charlie Murphy. Just
Go
depressing
ahead.
and dark.
Go ahead. These people don't understand shit, but I'm hype with you.
Okay. So yeah, it just resulted with me getting beat up and hating life and hating everything about everything in the world. It was a very dark time. And then, yeah, I was in therapy and counseling, just trying to like understand that there are shitty people in this world, and you just kind of, I don't know.
Was this your freshman, sophomore?
Freshman year in high school.
Okay.
So for the rest of high school, I absolutely hated it, and I was on an accelerated program just to get out real fast and graduate. And that's how I started acting. One of my electives was acting, and that was actually the biggest outlet for me.
Oh, okay.
I think sports was just so routine that it wasn't necessarily an outlet. It was just what I did.
Well, maybe you didn't even realize the benefits. Like maybe if you didn't have sports, you'd be even feel worse. You know?
Probably, yeah.
But I got a question for you,
Yeah.
a serious question.
Okay.
Not like the other stuff wasn't serious, but someone young like that who's being bullied and stuff like that. You said therapy. Now a lot of people out there, you think, boy, that sounds nice, but how the fuck I'm gonna afford therapy? You know,
Yeah.
therapy can be very expensive. How a young person is gonna get bullied, or even if they're not getting bullied, say a kid is suicidal, say he's having a problem, say he's never gonna meet, he missed one of my seminar,
Yeah.
or I'm sold out the Renato shirts, or stuff like that. He didn't got one
Now
of that.
he's depressed.
Now how the fuck he's gonna get the help that he needs?
Well, there are organizations such as my own, Team Bully Buster, that you can reach out to, and we provide counseling and we direct you in your area, whether you're in North Dakota. And
So affordable, maybe.
no, free.
Yeah.
It's
free
it's
counsel.
free. Yes.
And how do people get involved with something like that? What's the
You go
how
to
they contact?
teambullybuster.org or email info@teambullybuster.org.
Okay, Paul. Thank you.
So yeah, and that's actually how I started Team Bully Buster. I was getting ready for a play, and the character was I don't even want to say this in front of you, was a pregnant crackhead, and and
What I've had to do with that.
the director was like, "You have a very big light about you. You're a great actress, but I want to darken you for the role."
Ooh, carajo.
So-
They said you was light skinned, but you've been around that black girls, so you know how to act like that. And then they put some dark color onto your face, a black face on there.
More so, get into character on a deeper level. So we had an intensive,
So act black.
no act dark, like depressed.
So what that means? How you act dark?
So,
like
when we
hey, what time it is, young blood?
No. It was more so just diminishing the shine and light that I have.
The shine. So a lot of black people can get shiny if you're not careful. The lighting. So sometimes you gotta put some powder on there, and
What kind of powder?
But it's the makeup, whatever talcum powder, the makeup powder. But in this case, there was want to accentuate the shine. So in the early days of blackface, that's ironic because the early days of blackface, they would actually use a shoe polish on there. So it was literally something that was used to shine, but also you put on it and it's create a shine on there.
That was real?
Yes, that is real.
Oh, you learned something new.
But I digest. You was talking about something already.
Digest. So I was getting ready for this play, and I'm gonna try to say it in like 20 seconds. So, the director was just asking me if I had ever been raped, molested, beaten by a boyfriend, and just trying to tap into like a darker part of my life. And I was like, no, thank God, none of that's happened. But I did get bullied, and I told him that story. And he was like, oh my gosh, sidebar. you need to do something with your story. The fact that you overcame it and you still are very outgoing and helpful and
What means sidebar? He gave you a sidebar.
yes.
What that means?
He off topic, off not discussing the play anymore. Now it was just a new thought on the table that I should do something with it. Okay. So I kept praying about it. I was like, Lord, what do I do with this? I didn't ever think this story was a great. I hate this fucking story of my life. Like,
and what God told you?
He said, do something with it.
Did he have what kind of voice? He have a black voice?
No, he's just got a cool, just soothing voice. But he said,
but that
what
can
would
be
you do?
Soothing, like Barry White have a soothing voice.
Yeah, it was
Teddy
just like Barry.
Pendergrass.
Yes, it was Teddy's voice. And he said, what would you do to help kids that are getting bullied today? What did you learn? What would you provide if you could? And so I started researching other anti-bullying organizations, and they all really focus on awareness. And I feel like in society, we're all pretty much aware that people get bullied, but what's the solution and how do we prevent it? So that's where I put my target. And then that's how I created Team Bully Buster. So we instill confidence and leadership skills, and then if worse comes to worse, how to physically defend yourself.
Do you think
fight?
Oh, go ahead.
No.
No.
Yours is more important.
One of the problem I think you're gonna hunt into in the general public is that people like me and these gentlemen here, who is even though we look young and beautiful and vibrant, we've been around the block, and we was in the days when your kids get the shit kicked out of you, and your parents go get them back, go take them, hit them over the head with a baseball bat, whatever, okay, a stickball bat, whatever, if you're Puerto Rican, but. So that they don't have a lot of, they go, what's this bullying stuff? So, okay, everybody got to deal with that. Okay, but I feel like the word bullying, you get like sometimes an image of like the Beaver Cleaver getting bullied by some kid, like, hey kid, give me your baseball cards. You know what I mean? A bully kid like that. But the reality, I feel like they need to see some of the images maybe, like how they show,
so you don't think it's just jocks being bullies? You think there's other people?
I feel like the shit that's happening to people is more serious than the word bully sound like. Bully sounds like hey kid, I'm gonna take your milk money and get out of here. But here in reality, you're getting kids beaten, like beat into a coma, or they're killing themselves afterward. Or, so when you see some of that shit, I think sometimes people need to see some of that images, or here they put a face to the, to what's going on there, so it don't just sound like, like people have some more can relate to how serious the problem, because they think, bully, I got bullied. Oh, who give a shit? Especially, what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah,
it's a whole different animal.
Because
now.
I don't want people to get bullied, but I think that that's one of the problems. Is it just sound like. People is easy to brush under the hug, Like if you called, hate sounds like a very serious stuff, Yeah. You get a dark, not dark like the skin color, like a dark inner feelings. When you think hate, it sounds very serious, okay?
Right.
But what if they called it like jiggling or he's just.
So what's a better word? What's your suggestion?
I don't know that one.
Because I try to, with the organization and with all of our social media, I try to always post things and have my team post things that show that bullies come in all shapes and sizes. The girls that beat me up weren't these, I don't know.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, like they were just girls.
Especially when you get people in a group, they can do a lot of damage to somebody. But, I don't know what the answer to that. All I could say is that I feel like images is very powerful.
Yeah.
And when you can show like, look, this is what, what's happening.
Well, that's the other thing. No one ever thinks when you think of a kid that's getting bullied, you think of someone maybe, I don't know, small or nerdy or like fat or I was none of those.
Of course.
I was an athlete and I looked exactly how I look.
Yeah. Maybe your cheeks was fat or something like that.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe your backside was fat. But it's a different one. There's an attractive one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But bullying does come in all different shapes and sizes. So something that I always touch on, especially with the school districts that I speak with, and then I also do a lot of public speaking, is letting people know to just take it seriously and hone in. If someone's telling you they're getting bullied, as much as you want to be like, just tell them to stop, go about your life. It's important. Pay attention, because at this day and age, 2016, so many kids are killing each other and so many kids are killing themselves.
Yeah.
So it's got to be taken seriously.
You know what? Sometimes so if you was to tell somebody, hey, listen, this child is a victim of child abuse.
Yeah.
And then you would say this other kid is a victim of bullying. I feel like people would have more sympathy for the kid who's being abused by the parent. For some reason, it's like if you said that he was a victim of adult parent bullying, he'd be like, You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel somehow maybe you need to somehow they need to focus on that it's abuse, it's physical abuse, it's abuse, a child abuse, but by another fucking child or a bunch of childs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
I've gotten
new
bullied.
term, bullying, abuse. No, I see what you're saying. I get it.
Somehow that don't seem
A
like
more
a big
alarming
deal.
word.
It don't seem like a big deal. He got bullied. Fuck, who cares? But then if you can't brush off a child abuse.
True.
Okay, this kid's getting the shit kicked out of him by the parents. But hey, look, whether it's one parent fucking you up or it's like 8 kids doing some shits to you,
it's still bad.
You're still
both
getting,
ways.
you're still getting the shit kicked out of you, and it's lower your self-esteem.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got bullied a lot in Russia because I was like the only brown kid in school. But it would just end up into fights all the time, and that's how you just kind of dropped it. But we never had that support system in Russia.
Right.
Is that how that's what was what took away your self-confidence?
No, I feel like actually it made my communications a lot better because I had to learn 3 different languages by the time I was like 9. So it was like,
let's make it all about you now and all the fucking great stuff you can do. We're not Bumble or Tinder or nothing like that now, okay? I can speak 3 different languages, and I'm also I'm not a bad cook if I do say so myself.
actually, I'm horrible at cooking.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Something.
Maybe you can make some falafel sometime.
I want falafel right now. That sounds so good.
I never mind falafel. I'm gonna make some tabbouleh.
I want some tabbouleh right now.
What's the bully?
You don't know what tabbouleh is? That like chopped up?
Listen
What
how
is
you
it?
said that. You said it like fucking maroon. You know what I'm saying? What's the bully? You made it sound like it was a fucking northern Italian or a southern Italian, more like it. What's the bully?
I
And
asked
not
him,
for nothing. What's
It's
the
another
bully?
way of bullying.
Yeah, what's the bully? I thought we was done talking about bully. Who's the bully? Who's the bully in you? Let me get him. Parsley, garlic,
oh, you see,
cracked wheat.
what we got here, Cash?
I'll give you a tabbouleh.
Got a cup of haters. Cup of haters.
That's right.
That's right.
Cup of haters.
Some lemon juice on it.
It's funny.
Man, so it's the internet thing too now because we didn't have that as kids. You got the internet.
Man, it perpetuates every situation to like the 2000th degree.
Everybody's keyboard warriors. They get on. And
Yeah, trust me, I deal with those motherfuckers every day.
it's insane. Nobody will say
How
the
do you
stuff
deal
to
with
each other's
it?
face.
What do they say?
You
Like your
know,
He
championships?
laughs at it.
I
Because
laughed
it's
at
not
one, but
threatening.
sometimes
They say your champions are fake.
Sometimes they say all kind of shit. They accuse me of being different people. They all kind of shit. And one of the stuff is when they talk about my prowess as a jiu-jitsu practitioner, and they say that I ain't shit. And in the past, I used to sometimes get tired of that shit, and I used to challenge the people to come see me, see about how shitty I am. And I used to give the address to the school. And then after a while, I say, you know what the fuck? They're gonna say. I find out that how many people challenge John Jonesy, Conor McGregor, all these guys, same thing. And most of the times the guys don't want to fight. They just want to hear you get upset about it because they getting probably bullied in their life, and they the only time they can feel powerful is to talk to someone that they appear to be more powerful and try to take them down. But I got news for you. I ain't going nowhere, porra. Okay? You're gonna have to fucking kill me, porra, caralho.
See, is this a new shirt? You got the Renato No shirt? It's new.
Yeah, that's a yeah.
I like it.
That's a premium shirt.
I like the little Gatorade thing.
Well, that's
down
not Gatorade. That's from Storm Kimono. Actually, it's their way of putting a little show that there was manufactured the one.
Ah.
And
I
and then
see.
also I have the iconic fruits and vegetables logo on the back. Okay, so it's kind of show you that it's Hinach, but also that fruits and veg.
And where can your fans get these? Can they?
Unfortunately, I usually you gotta came. I usually gonna give you that once in person. You gotta buy that from your uncle Hinach if you have him out your seminar or something like that. Unfortunately, I'm never gonna be at AKA because it's handing men out there. And that's not my preference, and life's too short for me to do that. But yeah, they can. Or sometime maybe if you're lucky, and I feel like going to the post office or whatever, I'm maybe gonna you can put some money to my PayPal. I'm gonna send out to you. But I want a heat frame from that. I had to just give them in person. But eventually they're gonna maybe put if I hunt out of that ones and if people is going crazy for more of that, I'm gonna sell it on the Storm website. Okay, but guys like you, if you want to buy, you gotta buy from the back of my car, like Master P, in the early days of Too Short.
Master P.
Master P with Ricky Williams.
He made a lot
Williams.
of money in the day, selling shit mixed chapey from the back of the car.
He made a lot of money from Ricky Williams, I think.
Well, Hickey Williams smoked a lot of natural medicine, and he was in a fog, and he let the black guy to take advantage.
I think you.
Pointing to the natural
Oh,
medicine,
gotcha.
allegedly. It's
I thought that was a lighter.
no, that's one of those natural type of.
They better have all natural tobacco in there.
Gotcha.
It's some sort of thing like that.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Allegedly. But we've been here for a while now, and we're hungry. You hungry? Let's get some-
Yeah, I'm very hungry, and I'm also very tired, and I've had it. And sitting next to this Middle Eastern guy is making me hungry because all I think about is
Tabbouleh
pita breads and hummus and baganoush and all the lavash, whatever they have there.
All right, so I want to round this thing up. We said everything. We said it all. We got.
Well, we didn't set it all because I would be remiss if I didn't told you viewers where some of these people, you'd be shocked in this day and age that a lot of people don't even know that your uncle Hinach has an Instagram, and then when they find out, they go, "Poha, I've been waiting for this my whole life," So if you if you wanna, you're interested to Uncle Hinach and what he's up to, and what kind of women he's making love to, and what kind of products, and just to see, look his physique, a perfect body, and also baby brown eyes, skin the color of Egyptian cinnamon, then you might want to look at that, okay? And that's Renato_Laranja. And Renato is spelled with I don't know how to say it. You guys say it out here?
R.
Yeah.
Echi.
Yeah. So a lot of people think it's a H, but it's
an R.
It starts with that one. And it's underscore. So a lot of people look for Renato Laranja and they put it in. He don't have Instagram, but it's Renato_Laranja.
Who stole the real one?
Some fucking piece of shit.
Fuck that guy.
And also some other piece of shit on Twitter, and people steal all kind of stuff from me. They wanna hold hostage for your Uncle Hinach to pay for that because they know it's gonna be worth a lot of money.
Just slap them with that underscore.
Yeah,
and
it's
say,
gonna be
"Fuck."
in the Smithsonian. You're gonna have to see that one.
They did that to Madonna too back in the day. That was the first big one.
Yeah.
So Madonna.
And not your
now
Uncle
you-
Hinach not gonna fall
So
prey
now
to
she's
that
like
one.
Madonna official or something.
Oh no.
No, I don't know.
They should-
Yeah.
if it's not the real one from the book or whatever, it should be her. I feel like she's earned it.
Hey, look.
It's Madonna.
Yeah, but anyway, never mind Madonna. She already did a lot of stuff. It's time for your Uncle Hinach to make some of that money.
And my Instagram
Let's do it. What's your Instagram?
is the pretty flower, all one word.
Oh, God,
the pretty flower.
Kita means pretty flower. But on my Instagram, and that's all my social media, you can keep up with Team Bully Buster and Wow Superheroes.
Team Child Abuse Buster.
Exactly.
Exactly. And everybody, it's King Cash Irfanian over there. And,
King Cash, what?
Irfanian.
You do it. There you go.
Say,
Irfanian is the last name.
how you spell that one?
ERFANIAN.
That sounds about high. Funny.
That sounds what?
About right.
Never mind.
All right.
I've heard
Can't
about
say
enough of you
ours.
talking shit.
All right. Thanks to
We're gonna send you back to Babylon.
Kita Maget, and thanks to Uncle Renato Laranja.
Yeah, you better be careful. I'm gonna send you back to that wall. I'm gonna put you back at the wall where you're doing like that.
Egypt.
Yeah, then you're just gonna be remembered like that. Where you belong.
This is Sparta. And the
Yeah.
good kick. The
This is
kick.
Sparch.
The good front kick.
But you're not gonna be the guy kicking anybody, okay?
It's gonna be the guy going down.
You're gonna be going downhill. Or you're gonna be the guy as the hunchback who was a fucking snitch
Of
and
Notre
who was
Dame.
a trunco.
Man, I'm gonna get started. Who's the guy in the movie again?
Which one?
The fucking 300. Who was it? This is-
Gerard Butler?
That was him.
Yeah.
It's so funny. They try to make him look tough.
Também quero ser feliz, permaneço no combate. O meu resgate é a minha fé, minha luta causa medo e a alegria lá, lá, ia. Tô na fita, vem o que vier, não vou amarelar, seja o que Deus quiser. Oh, seja o que Deus quiser, na fé,
Na fé, axé,
na fé.
alô mais velho, pai, eu também quero. Mais celero, lero, estaca zero. Não me espero, sincero, meu lado eu venero. Muita calma, vagabundo gela até a alma. Quem foi roubado no passado hoje sente falta. E o que somos, o que seremos? Porque matamos, matamos, matamos e depois morremos. Velhos tempos de caboclo, pé no chão que não levava desaforo pra caxangue, fazia na mão. Só tabaco tocava, meu braço arrepiava. Eu aprendia da despreza que me ignorava. Mais que nada, quem sabia que tinha um herê de 2 metros na barriga da pretinha. 19743 de janeiro, hospital da Lagoa, Rio de Janeiro. Desordeiro, rap o dia inteiro. Se tem caoseiro, mete o pé. Quem tem cabelo duro, né mané? Sai de ré, não minha barreira que eu quero passar. É necessário mais de um pra me fazer parar. Não dou valor a quem fica de caô, quer ser malandro. Me soltava pipa no ventilador. Pra ser titular não serve. Foi otário no passado e hoje quer ser bandido do rap. Passa borracha, joga no latão. Não é braço fiel, então não pode ser falcão. Vai saindo, desce a ladeira, vai jogar seu videogame. Que aqui a gente fica a noite inteira. Quarta-feira, dia de defumador. E quem matou do mal olhado como seu motor.
A vida me ensinou a caminhar, saber cair, depois se levantar. O tempo não espera, não há espaço pra chorar. Andei no escuro e agora vou brilhar. Sobreviver é necessário, também quero ser feliz. Permaneço no combate, o meu resgate é a minha fé. Minha luta causa medo e a alegria lá, lá, lá. Tô na fita, vem o que vier, não vou amarelar, seja o que Deus quiser. Seja o que Deus quiser, na fé, na fé, na fé.
E se babar é com eles, se fechar é com nós. Quem falava pelos pretos hoje sabe que a gente tem voz. Bate o tambor, bate forte, faz barulho. Querer ficar com tudo é olho grande no bagulho. Eu repudio a inveja, por isso eu ando só, mas eu não mando junto com comédia. Largo o prego que o carneiro quer descer, bota ele pra correr, joga ele aqui na CDT. Comunidade, minha verdade, meu terreno. Querer cantar de galo na minha casa vai ficar pequeno. Vai vendo, para de vacilação, veneno tá na sua direção. Deixa o moleque cantar, deixa o moleque sonhar. Não é tudo que o seu dinheiro pode comprar. A gente fica com nada da riqueza gerada. Sofrerão as consequências da miséria criada. Alguém tem pista do jovem terrorista que faz show em Salvador e na Baixada Santista. Ouça a voz do rapiador impulsionado por quilombo dos palmares que trago na cor. Tranquilidade na coletividade de quem sabe respeitar a realidade de cada cidade. Na humildade concebidos pelo céu, palavras que cortam de um marginal menestrel.
A vida me ensinou a caminhar, saber cair, depois se levantar. O tempo não espera, não há espaço pra chorar. Andei no escuro e agora vou brilhar. Sobreviver é necessário, também quero ser feliz. Permaneço no combate, o meu resgate é a minha fé. Minha luta causa medo e a alegria lá, lá, lá. Tô na fita, vem o que vier, não vou amarelar, seja o que Deus quiser.